How is it going, everybody? Thanks a lot for joining me for another beer review. Just got back from Edmonton, Alberta. Went down south for the weekend, had a good time. Yeah, picked up a few beers. Figured do some reviews of some nice California craft beer. Yeah, today I'm looking at two beers from Coronado Brewing Company out there in Southern California. Pretty cool stuff. Today's beer is, well, technically the same beer, different yeast. This one, they're using same recipe, but they're using a East Coast yeast to ferment this one and a West Coast yeast to ferment this one. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Both IPAs coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. I forget what kind of hops they're using. I couldn't really find anything about the hops, but yeah, same hops, different yeasts, two deliciously unique beers. Yeah, continuously dry hopped. This one's using London 3 ale yeast, and this one's using, Cal ale yeast. So pretty cool stuff. I've actually used both of those yeasts to ferment beers before, and really enjoy what both produce. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So without further ado, let's get them crack poured and see how they are. So sun rises in the east, so I figured get this one done first. It's pouring a nice, beautiful head on this beer. I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, beautiful head on it. A bit of water spots, get rid of that real quick with a couple taps. But a nice, slightly hazy, bright yellow kind of color. Yeah, really nice looking beer. Bit of carbonation on the body. 3 fingers of a huge, fluffy, bright white head. Just really compact kind of head. Bit of bubbles here and there forming as we wait. Yeah, really nice looking beer. So, this one here. Set West, already looking significantly more clear, and yeah, again, really nice color, crystal clear kind of beer, bit of carbonation on the body, and I can smell those dank ass West Coast hops right away. Something about the yeast just really explodes that West Coast hop aroma. That's pretty cool. 2 fingers of a fluffier kind of head. Well, right now they're looking pretty much the same, but as I poured it, definitely a fluffier, more like soapy looking kind of head on this beer. Yeah, nice looking, goldish kind of color. But yeah, let's start with this guy here. Aroma. Yeah, it's definitely still got like a West Coast hoppy kind of vibe to it. That like piney, resinous kind of quality. But there's a juicy kind of jackfruit kind of thing in the background. A slight hint of maybe a bit of like bubble gum, something like that. I'm getting the classic like citrus fruits like grapefruit, maybe a hint of orange, stuff like that. Maybe a hint of tangerine. But it smells really nice. Let's get a aroma on this guy. Yeah, very similar hops, but the yeast just gives it something about the yeast mixing with the hops. I'm getting way more dankness, way more like that slightly oniony, garlicky kind of thing. It doesn't smell near as sweet as that one. Yeah, but still, pretty much same beer, but slight differences. So pretty cool stuff. The aroma, not the biggest differences in the world, so gotta taste them, you know. So let's do that. Cheers, everybody. All right, light to medium mouthfeel. Body's nice and silky smooth. but there is still this lightness, this crisp kind of carbonation to the body. Nice and dank, slightly tropical kind of fruits. The yeast is definitely lending it that slightly peachy kind of vibe, you know, peachy, a slight like pineapple kind of thing. Definitely taking those tropical fruits of the hops and just elevating the tropical fruits of them. Yeah, pretty good. Hints of like a grapefruit peel. Grapefruit peel, maybe a bit of like papaya, something like that in the background too. Really good beer. Not too bitter at all. Really nice bitterness levels to it. Really cool stuff. So, on to this one. Gonna cleanse the palate real quick with some water. Or is it vodka? No, it's water. All right. On to the Set West. Already gonna say a little bit boozier. It's lighter on the body, so the booze is kind of shining through a little bit more. But yeah, something about that California ale yeast, it's just bringing out the dankness of the hops. It's really cool. You're getting that, like people like to say, cat pee kind of thing. I hate that description, but it kind of does make sense. That dank kind of herbaceous, kind of like a garden herb kind of thing coming out, you know. Almost like a slight hint of like rosemary, something like that in there. Yeah, like that slightly garlicky kind of thing for sure. The malts are definitely more dominant in this beer. I don't know if they're using the same hop scheduling and stuff, but the malts are way more, yeah, dominant in this, which is cool because exact same recipe, different yeast. You'd expect a more similar beer than what it is. They're actually pretty different in taste. There's definitely similarities, but they're more like half brothers than brothers, you know, like it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, there's actually quite a lot of difference between the two. Yeah, but I don't know, really good beers. Well brewed. Coronado usually puts out really nice, solid brews. Nothing that's really blown me away, but really nice, easy drinking. Very good starter beers. People who are into craft beer, check or just into craft beer, newbies to the whole craft beer scene, check out Coronado. It's really cool. They nail the styles, but again, not the most amazing beers I've had. As for ratings on these beers, I'd probably give them like, I don't know, 86, right around there. It's really good. I mean, really, really good. I've just had so many great IPAs of both East Coast and West Coast styles lately that I can't grade it any higher than that. But really cool stuff. I'm loving that they're selling these in like 4 packs, but 2 of each, you know. I think that's phenomenal. That's a great, great idea. Definitely worth checking out. I mean, if you love craft beer, this is also something you would absolutely adore, I think. Like, just seeing what different yeasts do to the same beer, you know, it's really cool thing. It's a really cool experiment. But, yeah, you know what time it is. Same beers, different yeast. Let's see how they are together, you know. Cuvée time. Cuvée? Whatever you want to say it as. Even them out a bit. Yeah, that's even enough. Try it out, you know. East Coast meets West Coast. All right. Pours. Like a cross between the two. Yeah, really nice color, actually. Almost looks like a saison or something like that, you know. Aroma. Smells like a cross between the two. I'm actually liking the aroma of them mixed together more than separate. I mean, this just got best of both worlds, you know? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, let's try it out. Cheers. Recommended. Yeah, the West Coast was a little bit too dank, and the East Coast was maybe a little bit too sweet. You put them together, and you got magic. I mean, that's great. You know, we got to come together, stronger, unified, or whatever, as they say. Strength in numbers. I don't know. One of those cliches, you know. But yeah, really, really cool Cuvée. Definitely try it out if you're getting this pack. See how you like them together. But yeah, a little something extra. So yeah, 86 from me. Let me know what y'all think of either of these beers, both of these beers, or any other beers Coronado has graced your palate with, whatever you want to say it as. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers. Good stuff.